Stan, Stan. If you're thinking, I'm sure I've just watched this video. I just took it down. I put it up and took it down because I did my usual. I didn't do any research. And I did do some research and found something out while I was watching my own video, if that makes sense. So the fella's ultimate address, I will get to it anyway. So these are British driving licenses. I believe these stopped being used in the 1970s. I didn't know anything about them at all. I'd never even given them a second thought. So I was watching an episode of The Likely Lads, whatever happened to The Likely Lads, a while back. And one of the characters had to show his driving licence to a police officer. And this was probably 73, 74. So I imagine they stopped using them. I only remember the green ones, and I never had a green one. The pink one, and I passed my test fairly early in my life. 86. I'm 86. Anyway, so I saw this in the show, and I thought, I'll get one of them. So we'll have a look at these. Just eBay purchase, quite cheap. So there's the front, Motor Car Act 1903. Sorry for my throat. And a Royal Insurance Company advert on the back. I wouldn't have thought they had an advert. There you go. So this is to Donald Leonard Stally, 11. Not sure, can't read it. Something Avenue, Golders Green, London. And that's from 1929 to 1930, March. And he's used this page to scribble on. Hotel de Jersey, Ile de Rue de la Grange, Berthelot. Is that in France? Possibly, probably, or it could be Channel Islands. So there you go, that's the earliest one. Next one up, same fella again. Donald Leonard Stally, 119 Woodward, can't read that, Woodland Avenue, Kenton, something. That's from May 33 to May 34. And he seems to have moved around a little bit this period. Oh, this is an earlier one. Same fella again, 28 Groves Gardens, Park Road, Aylesbury, 32 to 33. Bathurst Road, from 34 to 35. These are all a bit delicate. Be careful with these. Try to turn it over. Maidon, Fullan's Road, Taunton. Now, I did find the street is quite a nice little street of semis and the occasional detached house. All 1920s, 1930s style houses. And Maidon was just probably the name of the house that, people called. I lived in a house that had a name when I was a kid. It wasn't a grand place, don't worry, but similar sort of setup. 36 to 37. Seems to have settled in there. The thing is, there's an odd thing. It's still Middlesex County Council. Taunton is in Somerset, is it not? How did that work out? Unsure. And some scribbling on the back. Can't see what that says. And the last one. Same fella again. And the date, 25th of May 1939 till the 24th of May 1940. So obviously in that period of him renewing his licence to renewing it again, Britain had gone to war. And there's some guidance to vehicle driving regulations from 1937. I'll just leave it there, you can have a little look. And we'll turn the page. Conditions attached to the driver of motor vehicles by the holder of a provisional licence. Now, I don't know if this is a provisional or it's a full. I think it's a full licence. It would say provisional, I suppose. This page is not to be used for endorsements. What was it used for then? There we go. And on the back here, LA Colin, Edsbury, Torres Square, Torquay, Clark, 15 Mayfield Road, Oldfield, Bath. Some more scribblings there. I wonder why he felt the need to draw in his driving licence. What I did say, I hope all these are in focus after all this. What I did say before was, who was this fellow, who knows? And I looked up his street and I couldn't find Maidon. Obviously these things, people called the houses, people of this street, people had, and older people had names of the houses, like Cherry Hill or stuff like that. It's not really it's not a thing we do in the modern world, is it? So, but it is a nice little street. But I went on, Find a Grave. Now, obviously, Donald Leonard Stally, it's quite a substantial name. And the Find the Grave website, I don't think that certainly don't do every single grave. But, excuse me, Howie, shift furball. They don't do every single grave, but that's quite a substantial name to this cat. It's probably come to the attention of the people who do find a grave. That makes sense. So, this cat here, just give me a minute and wind the video up. Right, so I found his grave on Find a Grave. Donald Leonard Stally was born the 11th of January 1899, and he died in 1988. He's buried at St George Churchyard, Wilton, Taunton, Dean Borough, Somerset. So he sort of settled. he settled where he eventually these last driving licenses were from. So there you go. That's Stan. 3 driving licenses to a fellow who passed away in the 1980s, who may have or may not have been involved in the Second World War in some juncture. So yeah, and that's a cat getting me in me shop, and I'll see you.